I guess the applause was for Steve. Welcome in the Doelen, and welcome to this celebration of 10 years of ERIM. I was asked to replace the Rector Magnificus because he is now in The Hague, where I should be there. I should be there as well a couple of, say, 1.5 hours from now. So that's why I have to leave a little bit earlier. But I was also asked to say a few words about the first couple of days, or perhaps even months, of ERIM. And some of you remember, I'm quite happy to see that certainly one of the deans in those days is here. It was in the very early spring of 1999 that Fred van Rij and I walked over the campus from lunch that we shared in the L building, approximately where we have now the statue of Desiderius Erasmus, whose birthday, by the way, was 2 days ago, some 540 years ago. And Fred and I said together, why shall we not merge ERASM with Ribes? You may wonder, who is Fred van Rij? Well, he was a former professor of economic psychology at Erasmus School of Economics, and after that, also around 1999, he was professor of marketing management here at RSM, and now he currently is at Tilburg University. Fred van Rij was the director of ERASM. This interesting name is the nickname of, I just recently had to find this, the Erasmus Research Institute of Advanced Studies in Management, ERASM. And in those days, I just became professor of marketing research at the School of Economics, but I was also director of Ribes. Ribes, well, that's the Rotterdam Institute for Business Economic Studies. A lot of studies. In those days, it was almost considered as blasphemy to discuss issues like, shall the RSM and the School of Economics cooperate in some sense? Fred has once mentioned this, something like this in Quod Novum, what is now the Erasmus magazine, and he was laughed away to say it in a friendly way. Ribes and ERASM together, that sounded like a very good idea. Business economists at the School of Economics missed the Tinbergen Institute train in terms of quality and output, and at RSM they missed clout. Fred and I went to our deans, Harm Bart, who is here, a mathematician, and the late Paul Verhagen, a man with a tremendous sense of humor. Not to say that mathematicians don't have a sense of humor, but you get the point. To our surprise, our plan landed very well. In particular with Paul, who was a very enthusiastic supporter at the very first day. Of course, a plan in the Netherlands needs draagkracht, that is support. But support is not exactly the Dutch word for draagkracht. When we hear the word draagkracht, we say, ooh, difficult. And like in many Dutch situations, at least in some days, this support should be breed gedragen, which means even worse, that everybody should agree. Now, what is the best moment in the week to have a meeting with 40 professors that all should support the plan? Well, that is on Monday morning at 7 o'clock. First, nobody can claim to have a meeting by then. There are no traffic jams, and not unimportantly, everybody has to leave by 9 for their regular duties. So we had 2 of those meetings, and basically after the second meeting, ERIM was born. With the great help of Joke, the assistant of Fred, we put together the final text, and on the very last morning that we had to send the application of ERIM to the Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences, KNW, we found out that we needed the supervisory board. This was at 7 in the morning, and we phoned our friend Peter Leeflang in Groningen awake, and he gladly accepted. And then the good news came. The Royal Academy liked the proposal, but had a few questions. The date that they invited us to come to Amsterdam turned out to be a little inconvenient, as by then Fred was in China and I was in Australia. And for a long time we had to hear from Paul Verhagen, who could not resist mentioning this many, many times, that when things become important, Fred and I would not be there. And instead of us, Jaap Pauwe and Berend Wieringa and a few others rented a bus and went to Amsterdam, and they did a very good job. ERIM got accredited in 1999. In a ceremony early 2000, where the 2 first directors, I was just a few months a director, Fred and I, were saluted and replaced by Berend Wieringa, to whom all the credits really should go for shaping ERIM as it is now. In a lively speech, Paul Verhagen looked forward and backward, and he gave us a statue. A year later I found, because I know where the statue was purchased, that the name of the statue was, it is here where our future becomes different. In Dutch it says, hier scheiden zich onze wegen. I'm not sure whether Paul Verhagen knew that, because the statue was, but that still is the name of the... Of course, ERIM never left my mind, and still today I try to do my best to actively participate in its courses and in the supervision of students. ERIM really has become a great school. I commend all the directors and the support staff for everything that they have done, and they simply have done a very good job. Thank you very much.